You know the drill. Nintendo just announced that the rumored September Direct is coming tomorrow, so as always, I'd like to fire off some predictions for the presentation. Fun fact, this video was originally going to be titled, Predicting the Most Mysterious Nintendo Direct Yet, but then, a bunch of leaks happened, so that went out the window. For those of you who haven't been spoiled by those leaks, 1, I'm super jealous, and 2, don't worry, I won't be discussing them until the end of the video where I'll give you plenty of time to click off and preserve the mystery. It's the least I can do considering I wasn't given the luxury. So, what's up with the original title? Why did I consider this the most mysterious Direct in recent memory? Well, we're heading into a very exciting time for Nintendo. The Switch era is seemingly starting to wrap up, with 2023 likely being its final solo year. The transitional period between systems often means a lot of smaller titles as the new console gains focus, meaning that predicting titles that would be fit for the Switch's final year and not the Switch 2's first is a little more difficult than my typical off-the-wall predictions, especially since we only know of 2 2024 releases so far. That said, obviously, I'm not letting that stand in my way. Let's get predicting. First and foremost, this will be a big direct for DLC. Mario Kart is an obvious one. I'm of the opinion that Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass is still a ways away, likely early November to slide it in between Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Super Mario RPG. As such, we'll only get one track reveal, but both returning racers will be shown off, and it'll be Diddy Kong and Nabbit. This is lame. To me, this is super lame, and in an ideal world we'd get Pauline and Rob, but I'm trying to keep my expectations in check, so there you go. Splatoon DLC is the real interesting thing here though. I wouldn't be shocked if they opened the Direct with a side order trailer. We're likely looking at an early 2024 release date here, with Off the Hook returning to bring us a much more difficult, more layered campaign. Whatever it is, I hope that they knock it out of the park like they did Octo Expansion, cause that was peak. On to new announcements. As far as I'm concerned, this is Tomodachi Life's last chance. Miitopia did decently well and was over 2 years ago. Both Grezzo and EPD7 haven't done anything since 2021. I really don't see why Nintendo wouldn't make this sequel, considering Tomodachi was one of their best-selling 3DS titles. Could have to do with their general distancing from Mii's and the Wii branding overall, but that's a subject for a different video. The Princess Peach game got a pretty bizarre announcement last Direct. No title, very little gameplay, and sandwiched between 2 other Mario reveals. That said, it's likely Nintendo's biggest Switch game of 2024, so I think we'll see it get a lot of focus in this Direct. I imagine they'll really play into the stage play aesthetic, not unlike the previous Yoshi games, which heavily tied their art styles into the gameplay. Maybe you'll be able to go backstage in certain levels to find secrets and rewards. Not expecting anything revolutionary, but I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Late spring is my guess. A remaster of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon followed Princess Peach's reveal last Direct, and I really don't think it's going to get much fanfare here. Probably a quick headline disclosing an April release date or something, and not much else. Fire Emblem Engage just came out, so you'd think the series might take a little break, but you would be wrong. There have been rumors of a Fire Emblem 4 remake for a long time, and I think this is when we'll finally see them come to fruition. We know that Nintendo sat on Engage for a while, the game was finished back in 2021, so Intelligent Systems having genealogy done for 2024 wouldn't be a surprise. I can see this being an early launch and sliding itself into a March slot. Super Mario RPG is primed for an update. I don't think it'll get an enormous focus in the presentation, but a few minutes dedicated to displaying the remake's strengths and likely diving into some completely original content seem likely. We just had a Mario Wonder Direct, but I'm willing to bet they left one small thing for the general presentation to reveal. Not exactly sure what that would be, and they could just as easily provide nothing but a reminder to pick the game up in a month, but I don't know, seems possible to me. And that's about it for our non-leaked predictions. Like I said, I don't think this Direct will be mind-blowing or anything considering the Switch's lifespan is coming to a close, but I'm not expecting something immensely disappointing either. Rather an in-between that leaves us thinking, decent Direct. Okay, all that said, let's get into the juicy stuff. If you're lucky enough to have not been spoiled, feel free to click off now. Everyone else, strap in, here we go. I hate being spoiled, man. I didn't want to know any of this. Who benefits from this? Because at first you tell me Donkey Kong and I'm annoyed that I got it spoiled, but equally excited for the first game in a decade, but then you tell me Mario vs. Donkey Kong and I'm simultaneously heartbroken yet happy something so major wasn't ruined for me. You're just messing with my emotions, man. For those who haven't seen the leaks but just don't care, I guess, yes, both Donkey Kong and F-Zero have been teased by the reputable leaker Pyoro. That said, hot take, I think these games will take different forms than everyone assumes. First of all, it's not Mario vs. Donkey Kong, it's Donkey Kong 99. A 99-player free-for-all version of classic Donkey Kong where other players can send different hazards like barrels and minis from the Versus series onto your screen. Is this something I wanted? No. Is it something I'll take over modern Mario vs. Donkey Kong? 100% yes. F-Zero fans are going through a roller coaster as of late, but I think Nintendo's gonna pull through with that GX remaster. Nintendo's been on a GameCube remastering kick lately. We got Metroid Prime, Pikmin 1 and 2. Seeing F-Zero come back in this manner seems extremely likely to me. They don't have to put a bunch of resources into a new game and gamble its success, but can instead drop a title that the vast majority of Switch owners haven't played and see how it performs. I still think this is the best way to breathe new life into the franchise. So, that's how I personally interpreted the leaks. Is it possible that I despise being spoiled so much that I'm grasping onto unlikely possibilities to maintain some sense of agency in this situation? Yes. But I don't think I said anything too outlandish. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But seriously bro, you better not pull this for big Switch 2 reveals. Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. As always, I'd love to hear what you think. What surprises do you think we'll see in this Direct? Are you annoyed that you were spoiled, or do you embrace this leak culture? And how do you interpret those leaks? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you at the Direct.